So I'm just about to pop into the post the letters to self that clients wrote 3 months ago whilst at our last 90-day planning event. So what is the letter to self? Now I know the guys at the High Performance Podcast have written about this in their book as the Xander letter. And basically the way they explain it is that Mr. Xander was a music teacher who noticed that students with no intentional plan to improve their skills tended to bumble along with little or no improvement from month to month. Those, on the other hand, who were clearer on what they were shooting for and who detailed out specifically how they'd achieve their goal, tended to produce much better performance improvement. So what we do at the end of 90-day planning is we give people 5 to 10 minutes to write themselves a letter. Yes, they actually write themselves a letter, which they then receive 3 months later, which I know is probably a bizarre experience. And so here's the content of the letter. So it's dated 3 months from now. It'll detail how precisely you achieved your goal. It's not allowed to include future tense. So for example, I hope, or I plan to, or I will. We write it as if the accomplishments are all history. So for example, I did X. And we write practical steps and decisions that you alone were responsible for. And it creates a rough map of responsibility for the quarter. So in effect, it's the start of the mental rehearsal process and getting an emotional commitment from yourself. It works. So this is probably a bit different to what you might have done before, but it's just another little thing on top of a full day of planning that helps you make progress in your business. And isn't that what we all want? To make progress towards a meaningful goal. And if you'd like to come to our next 90-day planning session, just drop me a line. And who knows, in 3 months' time, you might be receiving your own letter to self.